Funding for HiQ is provided by Wing to Wing Foundation. Today, these two teams continue their quest for this season's championship on HiQ. And now, from Marshall University's School of Journalism and Mass Communications Television Studio A in Huntington, West Virginia, here is the host of HiQ, Ernie Anderson.
Thank you, and welcome back to another game of HiQ. Thank you, Adam Nita, for the introduction. This is our 18th game of the season. If you've missed any of the games, you can go back on hiqtv.com and watch them, or check them out on YouTube. Also, another tournament we do, also available on HiQ from Rio Grande University with just Southeastern Ohio teams. So they keep me busy, and I like it that way. Welcome back to Weir and Winfield. We're driving 5 hours again to get here. And that was without stopping to eat probably, or stopping for the bathroom breaks. Are we there yet? No. So welcome back in Winfield. We welcome you back as well. We're doing best 2 out of 3 in our series here with Weir and Winfield. So game 2 starts with the warm-up buzz around. Take a look at your monitor. Brazil, Argentina, Colombia, Chile. Which South American country proposed a Tropical Forests Forever facility to reward nations for preserving rainforests, thereby, Dylan?
Brazil?
Yes, Brazil is right. Pushing a bold climate finance initiative. Platinum, uranium, silver, gold. Like a bull market on steroids, this commodities futures have skyrocketed to a trading history, Dylan.
Gold
is right. In late 2025, as investors fled the shutdown chaos. Cisco, Uber Eats, Apple, Yahoo. Which Cupertino giant's market cap could buy a small country, or at least, Hunter?
Apple.
Yes, a very fancy orchard. Yeah, the Apple. Yeah. All right. Alexander Calder, Gutzon Borglum, Daniel Chester French, Frederick Remington. Who created Mount Rushmore? Andrew?
Gutzon Borglum.
That's right. And another one. Ural, Pyrenees, Caucasus, Andes. Which mountain range separates the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea? Andrew?
The Caucasus.
Is right. Another 5 for you. See what you know about classical music. Bach, Brahms, Beethoven, Berlioz. Which of those bees composed Sheep May Safely Graze, St. Matthew Passion, Christmas Oratorio, and the Brandenburg Concertos? Dylan?
Bach.
Is right. And we'll be right back after this. Yeah, and the audience is going crazy over here. Ooh, here's a good one. Dark Tower series, the Gwendy trilogy, the Green Mile, Bill Hodges trilogy. In 1982, Stephen King published The Gunslinger, which is the first book of which series? Zane.
Dark Tower
That's
series.
it. Dark Tower is right. So another 5 for you, brings you to 10. 25 for Winfield in the early going of our warm-up buzz around. Eye, ear, nose, lips. Before being defaced, which facial feature of the the Great Sphinx of Giza is missing? Jenna.
Nose.
The nose is right. Dog, cat, bear, weasel. It is native to the southwestern U.S., Mexico, Central and South America, and the Caribbean islands. Dylan?
Weasel?
No. Trinidad and Margarita. Carl Linnaeus scientifically described it in 1758 as Felis pardalis, and that's Jenna.
Cat.
Cat is the kind of animal that an ocelot is. By the way, weasel, though, is my favorite word next to groovy in the English language. I love the word weasel. I have no idea why, but I love it. I've worked with many over the course, not here on HiQ. The Cormans, the Lawrences, the McAllisters, the Griswolds. Which is the family in Home Alone? Peyton.
The McAllisters.
The McAllisters is right. Not to be confused with the Harvey Cormans or the Vicki Lawrences. You see, I threw that in for me. All right, that's the end of our warm-up buzz around. 30-20, good game brewing here as we will get ready for the bonus round. And when we come back to HiQ, we'll talk to each of our team captains again, find out from Hunter and Andrew what's going on with their school and themselves when HiQ returns.
The W. Page Pitt School of Journalism and Mass Communications at Marshall University doesn't simply offer another degree. It trains students to see, understand, and explain the next stories that will define our world. Advertising and public relations, media studies and production, and journalism degrees at Marshall are unique because they are earned by doing, by getting involved in the work, and by understanding the process. Contact us for additional information or to schedule a campus visit. We're ready when you are.
Thank you, everybody, and our lovely studio audience over here to my left, all these fine scholars that have come this way to play our game. Weir is here for the first time, Weir High School ever on High Q. Come 2029, High Q will be 50 years old. And I wasn't with them when they started in '79. I came aboard in '84, and it's been on and off throughout the years. But we're so thankful Marshall University and Wing to Wing Foundation have graciously had us come here now for the second season to do High Q. Now, before we go into the bonus round, we're going to go back to our schools. In case you missed it last week, talk to Hunter first and find out about the school, and then find out a little bit about Hunter as well.
We're from Weir High School up in Weir, West Virginia, right in Hancock County in the Northern Panhandle. Weir High is home to about 600 students. Our principal is Mr. Sean Blumetti, and our coach for the Quiz Bowl team is Miss Betty Smith Montgomery. A little bit about myself. My name is Hunter Antal. I'm a senior at Weir High School. I am the captain of the Quiz Bowl team, a varsity football letterman, and the president of the National Honor Society.
Well, you get to push people around, Mr. President. Hey, do what I say. Oh, maybe not. That's not quite National Honor Society. I made the National Honor Society at Mann High School. I have no idea how, but I did. But welcome, fashion, future. What am I trying to say? Also, never mind. All right. Zane, how about you?
My name's Zane Wagner. I'm a senior at Weir High. And this upcoming fall, I plan to attend West Virginia University and major in data science.
All right. And what do you want to be one day when you grow up, Zane?
I want to work for a sports team, baseball preferably, but anything I can get.
Cool. All right, Jenna?
My name is Jenna Burkett. I'm a junior at Weir High School, and I am a member of the National Honor Society, a member of Key Club with over 50 service hours, and going to Academic Games Nationals this year, next week in Charlotte.
All right, NHS fellow mates, Jenna and Hunter. There we go, that's what I was trying to say. We'll erase that from the cassette. Levi.
My name is Levi Anderson Jr. I'm a senior at Weir High. I have played 4 years in the Weir High marching band and concert band, playing alto sax and bari sax. And that's about it. I'm just here.
Looking into the future, Levi Anderson Jr.,
Yep.
if you should marry and have a son, will he be the third?
I don't know. I think it might be funny.
Yeah, Levi Anderson, 111. I don't know. Just goofing off now. Andrew is here from Winfield, as he was last year with the team. Anybody who was here last year? Just you?
Just me.
On your team one? They have a second team, which we'll see later in the season. But Andrew, how about you?
So we are from Winfield High School, home of the Generals. Our school has between 750 and 800 people. Our principal is Kathy Schoolcraft, and our trivia coach is Robbie Gordon. Specifically about me, my name is Andrew Gilchrist. I am a senior at Winfield High School. I was a member of our marching band for 4 years. I've been a member of our concert band for 4 years, where I've played trombone and piano. I'm also our tennis captain, our Quiz Bowl captain, and a member of the National Honor Society.
What do you do to goof off?
Well, I just goof off in those clubs.
Nicely done, don't like me. It's as though I have a clone when I was at Mann High School. Peyton. Follow that, Peyton.
I'm Peyton Legg. I'm also a senior of Winfield High School. Like Andrew, I'm in the marching band. I only did 2 years of concert band because I go to a trade center in the afternoon and I go for information technology.
Well, all right then. Dylan.
I'm Dylan Winarda. I'm a junior at Winfield High School, and I'm a part of robotics, DECA, and Quiz Bowl.
And Nick.
I'm Nicholas Winarda. I'm a junior at Winfield High School. I've been a part of the robotics team for 3 years. This is my second year in Quiz Bowl, and I'm also in National Honor Society.
A lot of NHSers here today. Very nicely done. All right, welcome back to both Weir and Winfield. As we get ready to go into the bonus round, this is where I will give them a 10-point clue in a category. And if they're not sure of the answer, they can ask for the 5-point clue. And if they get it right, fine, we'll go to the other part of the bonus. If not, the other team can steal that clue answer. Start with a mountain, Hunter. Although lying outside the borders of modern Armenia, the mountain is the principal national symbol of Armenia, has been considered a sacred mountain by Armenians. From the 16th century until 1828, the range was part of the Ottoman-Persian border.
We see the 5-point.
Located in eastern Anatolia region of Turkey, name this mountain according to the book of Genesis, where Noah's Ark landed. It begins with a vowel. Hunter?
No answer.
Do you know, Andrew?
Ararat.
Ararat is right. So that gets you a 5 and a chance on a NASCAR bonus now. Only 3 NASCAR drivers have won 7 NASCAR championships. I'll give you 5 points for one, 10 for another, and 15 for the third. 3 NASCAR drivers who have won 7 NASCAR championships. And when you're ready, I'll just take your first answer for 5 points, see if it's correct.
What was it? Write it down.
So Andrew, give me one of those for 5 points.
Max Verstappen?
No? You pick up 5 if you know, Hunter.
Jimmy Johnson, Dale Earnhardt.
Wait, hang on. I just need one for 5. You got Jimmy Johnson, Dale Earnhardt Sr., Richard Petty would have been the other. So on the seal, you only get the 5-point try there. So very good. NASCAR, very, very good to you for 5 points. Now, Winfield, back to you for a field of study 10-5. Early studies of this originated in classical Greece and Persia, and studied and tried to understand observable cultural diversity. This has been central in the development of several new, late 20th century, interdisciplinary fields such as cognitive science, global studies, and various ethnic studies.
Can we have the 5-point clue?
Sure. Margaret Mead's Coming of Age in Samoa, which includes analyses of how children were raised and educated, sex relations, dance, development of personality, conflict, and how women matured into old age. What is this scientific study of humanity, beginning with the letter A?
Anthropology?
Is the one. Good for 5. And now let's see what you can get on countries ending in S-T-A-N. The stan means place of or country in Persian. The easy ones are Pakistan and Afghanistan, but I'll give you 5 points for another, 10 for a second, 15 for 2 more. So when you're ready, give me one of those for 5.
Kazakhstan?
Yes, that's good for 5. Now for 10 more.
Turkmenistan?
Turkmenistan, and now 2 more of the remaining 3 for 15 more.
Uzbekistan and Tajikistan.
Yes, and Kyrgyzstan are the others. So you stand me up for that one. You got 30 points on that bonus. Nicely done. All right, now back to you, Weir, for a speech question. Examples of this part of speech may be classified, among others, as abstract, collective, singular, common, and compound.
Noun.
Noun is right. Part of speech defined as a word that represents a person, place, concept, or thing. So you get the 10 points on that and a chance for a food bonus now for the 5, 10, 15. One of my favorite dishes, manicotti, the plural form of the Italian word manicato, literally big sleeves. Now I've given you the food. You tell me what it is. Manicotti.
Stuffed shell.
It is, but what kind of food is it?
Pasta.
Pasta, that's what we're looking for. Now, basmati, common in India and Asian cuisine.
Rice.
Rice is right. Biscotti literally means twice cooked, baked, resulting in its hard texture and long shelf life. It traces all the way back to ancient Rome, where it was a convenient snack for travelers. What is biscotti?
Biscuit.
Not a biscuit. Now, you can take the 15 if you know.
Is it a cookie?
It is a cookie. Indeed it is. So you pick up 15 on that. And now a baseball 10-5 for you guys. This team retired the jerseys of Ken Boyer, Lou Brock, Stan Musial, Ozzie Smith, and Dizzy Dean.
Can we get the 5?
Name this National League Central Division team which has won 11 World Series, second only to the Yankees, and plays in Busch Stadium.
The Dodgers?
Not the Dodgers. 5 points for you, Hunter, if you know.
St. Louis
The
Cardinals.
St. Louis Cardinals is right. 5 more for you. A chance to earn 30 now on an Earth Science bonus. For 5 points in physical geography, what S word is a term for an ecoregion characterized by grassland plains without trees except near rivers and lakes, usually characterized by a semi-arid or continental climate?
Savannah.
No. 5 points if you know. Your answer, Andrew?
No answer.
It's STEP. S-T-E-P-P-E. All right, so that ends the bonus round and the 60-second round coming up where the pack of Smarties is up for grabs, kids. Ooh, are you excited? Here are your categories, always thought of together. Breakfast food and science. When High Q returns.
The W. Page Pitt School of Journalism and Mass Communications at Marshall University doesn't simply offer another degree. It trains students to see, understand, and explain the next stories that will define our world. Advertising and public relations, media studies and production, and journalism degrees at Marshall are unique because they are earned by doing, by getting involved in the work, and by understanding the process. Contact us for additional information or to schedule a campus visit. We're ready when you are.
Thank you very much. And welcome back to High Q after 2 rounds of play, 55-85 with Winfield in the lead in this particular game. Now, before the break, we gave them the choices of the 3 60-second round categories, those being breakfast food, science, and always thought of together. And Weir has decided they want to do breakfast food. And so we will give you the 60 seconds, get them all. We give you each team last week, if you watched it, got 9 of the 10. And the Smarties went by the wayside. So let's see if I can give away a pack of Smarties, not only for 100 points, but the 20-point bonus if you get them all. All right, Weir, start the clock. Here we go. First frozen waffle brand in 1953.
Eggo.
Toucan Sam is the mascot for what colorful cereal brand?
Fruit Loops.
Quaker's breakfast food.
Oats.
Kellogg's oldest mascots were the first animated characters to appear in a cereal commercial for Rice Krispies.
Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
Kellogg's toaster pastry.
Toaster Strudels.
No, he started his restaurant chain in Rio Grande, Ohio.
Bob Evans.
Country music star who had his own brand of sausage.
Jim Dean.
Named for an omelet filled with cheese, diced ham, onions, and green peppers.
Western.
Right. Kellogg's Frosted Flakes Animal.
Tony the Tiger.
And Canadian bacon. A much leaner cut comes from which portion of the pig is your last one? Which portion of the pig?
Shoulder.
No, but you did well picking up 8 on your food category. So Winfield, the 2 coming back to you. Kellogg's toaster pastry.
Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts is what we needed there. And Canadian bacon, a much leaner cut, comes from which portion of a pig?
The belly.
The belly in the U.S., the back in Canada, so either of those is correct. You have that for stealing their 2 that they missed on or passed on. Now, they have chosen, Winfield, always thought of together. Let's see what we have here as we start the clock. The Bible's first 2 people.
Adam and Eve.
West Virginia's 2 premier universities.
West Virginia University and Marshall.
Hispaniola's 2 countries.
Haiti and the Dominican Republic.
2 New York baseball teams.
Mets and Yankees.
Double helix modular biologist discoverers.
Walden and Crick.
No. Beatles song and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Beatles song and Ferris Bueller's...
Pass.
Jane Austen's novel about Elizabeth Bennet and Fitzwilliam Darcy.
Pride and Prejudice.
European powers declared war on Germany September 3rd, 1939.
Britain and France.
Right. Greek mythology's Apollo and Artemis represented which two heavenly bodies?
Sun and moon.
And Control C and Control V
Copy
will
and
do
paste.
this. That's right. So nicely done. You picked up 8 as well. And let's see if you can take the other 2, Weir, from the ones they missed on. Double helix modular biologist discoverers, or molecular biologists. You were close. It's Watson and Crick. Watson and Crick. And Beatles song in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Hunter? Audience?
Twist and shout.
Twist and shout is right.
I absolutely hate that.
So that's why you hate that movie, eh? Well, we'll not take a day off. We're going to come back with the Stump the Experts round. A good game brewing here, 185-135 after 3 rounds of play with the Stump the Experts when we come back to High Q.
The W. Page Pitt School of Journalism and Mass Communications at Marshall University doesn't simply offer another degree. It trains students to see, understand, and explain the next stories that will define our world. Advertising and public relations, media studies and production, and journalism degrees at Marshall are unique because they are earned by doing, by getting involved in the work, and by understanding the process. Contact us for additional information or to schedule a campus visit. We're ready when you are.
Thank you so much, and welcome back to a great game with 2 great teams. We're from Hancock County, West Virginia, Winfield from Putnam County, West Virginia. Can I throw, anybody been to Bubbarino's? That's my grandson's restaurant. Can I say that? Not, all right. Never mind. Now then, we're going to go to Stump the Experts. These are 10 points apiece now, and we always start with a visual question, and we'll start with you. It's a landmark. The tallest building in the U.S., the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere, and the 7th tallest in the world goes by 2 names. One is a 4-word name, the other is a 2-word name. Name either.
One World Trade Center.
Yes. Would you happen to know the other one for kicks and giggles? You don't have
Freedom Tower.
Freedom Tower. So either of those would have gotten you 10 points. Now your 10-point landmark question, Winfield. This opened in 1973 as the world's tallest building, a title it held for nearly 25 years. It's the 3rd tallest building in the Western Hemisphere, as well as the 23rd tallest building in the world. It also goes by 2 names, both 2 words. Name either.
That Sears Tower?
Yeah, or the other name, anybody?
Willis Tower.
Willis Tower would have been. So either of those. So you did well on your landmarks. And back to you, Weir, for a question on politics. He was the president who initiated the National Forest Service in 1891. This grandson of the 9th president, a Union Army veteran and a Republican, he was born on a farm by the Ohio River, graduated from Miami University in Oxford, Ohio. What was the first and last names of this man who defeated incumbent Grover Cleveland to win the presidency?
Benjamin Harrison.
He's the one for 10. Your politics question, Winfield. When Potter Stewart retired from the Supreme Court in 1981, who took his place? The first woman to serve as a U.S. Supreme Court Justice. On July 1st, 2005, she announced her retirement, effective upon the confirmation of her successor, Samuel Alito, that took place. Who took her place?
No answer.
Do you know, Hunter? Hunter, an answer?
No answer.
Sandra Day O'Connor. That's the lady. All right, I have an audio question for each of our teams now, and Weir, it's yours. Listen to this clip of a talk show host and name him.
People have asked me, well, what do you think you're going to do next? The honest answer is I just want to land this plane gracefully in a way that I find satisfying, given how much effort we put into it. Listen, every show's got to end. I think we're the first #1 show to ever get canceled. They're getting out of the late night space altogether because it's no longer profitable. And I said, well, if we can't be, then no one can.
Who is that man?
Stephen Colbert.
That's who it is. Good job for 10 more. Now yours, Winfield. Listen to Taliata Jones and tell me to which government program she is referring.
A whole lot of people think that it's more for people that just are on welfare, but it's not. We got veterans, we got elderly losing food. So what I want to do is give back to my community. People are not going to eat. And when I got this restaurant, I opened it up with $800. I told God, I'm going to make sure I feed. So I knew that I had to jump into action and feed my community and those in the surrounding areas to make sure that they get to eat.
What is that government program, Andrew?
SNAP.
SNAP is right. Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. And now, hands on your buzzers, it's the final four. Zoom, Zillow, Zynga, Zigbee, Zlander. On which site would you search for the leading real estate listings? Hunter.
Zillow.
Zillow. That's how I found my house, actually, in Barbersville, West Virginia. Here's another. Because I could not stop for death. The road not taken. The White Witch of Amherst. Art thou the thing I wanted? The Queen Recluse, which was not written by Emily Dickinson. And that's Dylan.
The road not taken.
That's Robert Frost. That's right. September, October, March, November, December. In 1917, Bolsheviks led by Vladimir Lenin.
October.
Levi, that's right, the October Revolution.
Which technically took place in September because of the calendar.
Ah, Frau, Femme, Donna, Mujer, Juanita. How do you say woman in Spanish? Hunter.
Mujer.
Mujer es correcto. El tenor puntos. And that is the last question I have. We'll check the scores and see who will come back. Well, both teams will come back, as it will turn out when HiQ returns.
The W. Page Pitt School of Journalism and Mass Communications at Marshall University doesn't simply offer another degree. It trains students to see, understand, and explain the next stories that will define our world. Advertising and public relations, media studies and production, and journalism degrees at Marshall are unique because they are earned by doing, by getting involved in the work, and by understanding the process. Contact us for additional information or to schedule a campus visit. We're ready when you are.
Hi, thank you. And I welcome you back to HiQ with a great game, as it turns out, 215 to 195. Next week, we'll have the rubber game of the match, as they call it. I wonder where that came from. I don't know. Maybe a coach would know. They talk about that in sports a lot. Rubber game of the match. As they've each won, best 2 out of 3. We'll see which team prevails and moves on to our semis and then final later in the season. This is Ernie G. Anderson, thanking Betty and Robbie very much for bringing their teams here, and reminding you to adopt a spayed or neutered pet like I did with my Bart Twain, a little beagle who's the love of my life. And we'll see you next time. God bless you on HiQ.
Funding for HiQ is provided by Wing to Wing Foundation. This is Adam Needham speaking for HiQ, an Ernie Anderson production in association with Marshall University's School of Journalism and Mass Communications.